my girl Chelsea and Leah B.
Bro,
And
dog,
everybody
I'm not
is
Instagram,
getting
dog.
real.
She's on
So
my
kids, do
story.
me a favor. Do your
I'm watching
homework,
her.
brush your
Is it
teeth,
gonna be
and go
playing
to bed.
there?
We ain't even gonna play with you right now. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey. Welcome to the Chit Chat, where all we do is small talk. I'm your girl, Chelsea.
And I'm Leah B.
And this week's episode of the Chit Chat Live is sponsored by the One Beauty Lounge, the one stop for all of your beauty needs, offering nails, pedicure, brow, lash, sugar waxing services. Follow the One Beauty Lounge for an instant promo code.
And if you would like your businesses, products, or services featured on the Chit Chat Live, shoot us an email at thechitchatlive@yahoo.com. And we will also be reading your comments on YouTube and responding. We need a new sponsor. I just meant to say that. We need some new ones.
Yeah,
not
so
that you're not
if
lit.
you- right?
Ooh.
Like, I feel like I sponsor
We
a
just-
lot.
I'm throwing that out there, you know.
Yes, so if you want your product or service sponsored, please DM us, email us. You can do a smoke signal, however you want to contact
Say
us.
something.
We are gonna respond.
Right.
We got a full house tonight.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Since I am the name killer, I'm not even doing
But
it.
you know everybody.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm just not doing it.
All
I
right.
think everybody should just go around, introduce themselves,
Great.
say something interesting.
Save yourself, guys.
Clever.
Smart. We'll start over here.
Don't be shy now. Look, everybody looking
Let's start over here. Go ahead, Mommy. Shar.
Hi, Chit Chat. I'm Shar, and I'm excited to be here.
Oh, beautiful. What's going on, people? We are back again for
Yes,
part
sir.
2. We
Yes,
got
sir.
invited again, me and Kelvin from the Justifiably Alpha Men's crew.
That's right.
I am also at Homes by Earl on Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere else. I do real estate. We run a men's group officially at 100 men in our group. Do Airbnb. We do trading. So we do a lot of things.
Let me just say, it's not often that people come back like within the same 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, so
Ooh.
this
Yeah.
is a first for us, which means we
like
got a
It
lot
must
to
have
talk
been good
about.
last time.
we got a lot
damn.
to
We
talk
got a
about.
lot
They
to
liked
talk
us.
Yeah, because last time we
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
really have enough time to dive in.
Oh,
you
we
know?
about to dive in.
It was
Yeah.
just this one specific
Yeah,
topic
but
that
we
we
got-
got.
yeah,
I got my
Definitely
scuba
get
gear
into
this
that.
time. Let's dive in.
So that we don't waste time. Did you?
Don't be
I was
disrespecting
gonna-
my dog over
I
here.
was
Always forgetting about
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Save
My
the
name
best
is
for
Calvin,
last. You
guys.
can't do
My
that.
name is
No,
Calvin.
and say
That's
something
okay.
interesting about yourself.
What's interesting about me?
A lot.
Man, wow.
That's a supportive friend right there.
Supportive friend, right? I
Got
mean,
you.
I'm a good guy, just trying to make it in this world and share some positivity and love.
Yeah.
Keep that energy.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it. Well, how was your week?
Fabulous.
Yeah. What'd you do?
The most.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have a new baby at home.
Yeah.
How's that
Congratulations.
It's going.
Yeah.
It's rough.
going? Yeah, he's so cute. What about you guys?
So once again, I had an amazing weekend, right?
I was blowing the block up.
What'd you say? Yo, we went in
I
yesterday.
saw the fireworks
Yo.
last night. I was
It
like,
was
It was
damn.
crazy. Yeah. We definitely shut down the whole block.
Clearly.
We had some illegal fireworks out there, and it was crazy. I mean, like literally like pipe bombs at one point.
Y'all were in
Like,
Yes.
Miami? Miami?
No, we were
Oh.
down here in Fort Lauderdale, Tamarack. You know,
I'm
shout
the
out.
type to call the popo.
I'm
Wow.
sure. All right,
I don't play that.
Wow,
yeah,
wow, wow.
you look like one
Are
of
you
them.
Are you a Karen?
I be wanting
that.
to do
I
all
could definitely
this
see
and
that.
my dog is scared.
Oh,
No.
nah.
My dog is
And keep in mind, I mean, with 4th of July, at least me remember growing up, like, just because it's the end of 4th of July, don't mean
It
the
doesn't
fireworks
stop.
stop. No,
Right.
this is
Yeah.
going on for another
I've
week.
been hearing them all day.
Yeah,
Crazy.
absolutely.
Yeah, all day.
So my weekend was beautiful. How was
My
your
weekend
weekend,
was
Kevin?
fantastic. I was actually with him yesterday,
Oh,
watching
yeah,
the
y'all was
fireworks.
burning them. I
It was
like,
a good
what?
time.
Yeah,
It was
we
a
was
really
going
good
in.
time.
I
The
don't
Pearl
understand.
team. Shout out to the Pearl team. Suspect, Young
I
Star.
like
sir.
to look at them. I don't wanna
Blacks.
do it.
And I don't want it on my block.
Girl, it's all right. It's
Interrupting my
only
sleep.
one time of the year.
Well, what you
No,
gonna do when your
they've
children
been
wanna
going.
do it?
They're not doing that. And actually, on New Year's this year, my neighbor blew off a couple fingers doing fireworks.
What?
So that's another reason why I don't deal with fireworks.
That sucks. Damn.
Yeah, so it's a no-go for me, but
It's
for
a
all
no-go
of
for
y'all-
him, too. He ain't doing
It
that.
wasn't your fingers, though.
That is not funny, guys. Watch it.
That's not funny.
Sorry.
Oh my
Sorry
God.
about that.
We're not laughing
Such
at you
life.
at all.
We're laughing with you.
Prayers
Just
to all
laughing.
parties involved.
He's not laughing.
Yeah.
So what'd you do?
What did I do? Yesterday, I went to my friend's house. We had a good barbecue. The food was amazing. I just hung out with her kids. Some very laid back, chill. Nothing.
Same. I was with this
Nothing too
young lady and her fam and friends playing Uno
Nice.
and eating very good.
But are we
Very
supposed to
good.
still be celebrating 4th of July?
Well, they said America doesn't deserve a birthday, so
Ooh.
I don't know. That's just what I ain't say it. I'm
I
just
think it's
telling you.
just an
I mean, after this year.
saw
to
that.
get together and drink. It's not really like
Isn't
we're
every
actually
holiday that
To get together and
excuse?
I
drink?
think
Yeah.
it's just a
Yeah.
day off. It's
Yeah.
just a day
It's just
off
a
For
day
sure.
off.
for some people. I don't know.
It's-
Some
it's
people
evolved.
are very patriotic, so.
I mean, I'm sure there's people who don't like Martin Luther King or believe in what he stood for
Whoa.
or Juneteenth, and they still probably drink and have fun.
Well, I know they damn sure take that day off.
Yeah.
Take the day, right. I
And
know
on
they take the day off for
Juneteenth.
sure.
So I
on
guess
Juneteenth.
I feel like it's the same. We're keeping that same energy.
Awesome.
You know, I don't
Yeah,
know.
let's watch out. It's treading like water.
All right, y'all. So we just gonna get right into it because we got a lot to deal with. We have
Oof.
a video of Cam Newton's girlfriend.
She have a name.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Oh,
Jasmine.
damn.
Jasmine.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's a
Jasmine.
comedian.
Yeah, she's
The
got
Yeah,
disres-
she's a
Oh, I
comedian.
know
Wait,
the
Cam
show.
Newton, she's
Yeah.
dating Cam?
Yes.
Hold on.
Whoa.
So she's the girlfriend. They're not married.
No.
She dating Cam Newton?
Okay.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Shout out Cam Newton, yo. Yes.
She's very pretty.
She's okay.
Yeah.
It was like
He said
that
she's
She is
okay.
bad.
of
She is
how I
bad.
hustle, but even when I hustle, it's not even for me. All right, so let's bring it back to the basics. What is the art of being submissive? First step is get with somebody who wants what you have to offer. I think love and submission is a tailored fit. It's not a one size fits all. So I can only tell you what it means to me. Now for me, it's complete selflessness. I am satisfied in serving. I'm a servant. And I watched my mother serve all my life. You know, and it was rain, sleet, or snow. I think we talked about this on the phone. My mother's love for my father wasn't conditional. It's not my responsibility, but
It's your joy.
It is my joy. You know, I love to see him eating a meal.
She's a
that I
real
cook.
one.
I love seeing him sleep easy. Like every night, like clockwork, I scratch this man's back to sleep.
He gonna marry her.
That it-
What'd you say?
We got more. Yeah, please hold the commentary.
Please
okay?
hold the
'Cause
commentary.
I'm about
Hey,
to get
Please
hey.
hold the commentary.
Please
Let's
hold
go.
A lot to
Write it
unpack.
down.
Let the queen talk.
Put it in your
Let
notes.
Queen Jazzy talk.
I love
please.
her. She is amazing.
We want number 2 already?
Yeah,
or-
go ahead.
Totalitarian, like we're equals.
Mm.
Like I don't ever feel like I'm giving for the sake of giving and I'm not receiving for the sake of receiving. I'm receiving being like, well, I deserve this, and I'm giving being like, you deserve this. So there's that exchange happening.
So you speak on, you're like, you tell him the things that you need?
Yeah.
And the things that you feel like you deserve, you'll say that?
100%.
How will you say that?
I need you to step up in these areas.
Mm.
I need to
Ooh.
not worry about this. I need to be able to take my brain off this thing. I need more affection. I need more love. If we're gonna be sexual,
needy.
here's the things that I need to like feel more sexual.
Needy
in
and
return, things like that. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry.
so we have a lot of conversations.
How does he receive it well?
No.
I think everybody has a problem with being told that they're not doing enough because we always go to like, well, I'm already doing X, Y, and Z. So I think that there can be, I wouldn't say that he's always arms wide open, but he always adjusts. But so I guess when I'm listening to your relationship style, I'm like, my partner is
Is it one more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I got enough for me.
I have
man.
enough. All right, I'm
That's
ready.
cool. We
I'm
gotta go to
locked
part
and
3.
loaded.
That's
Financial
fine.
part on
I'm
here.
locked and loaded.
Did you? Okay,
My
all right
girlfriend's
now.
mother, I was like, oh, how are you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's rotten. I'm like, he's spoiled rotten. Like, he's rotten. But I love that. Like, I want him to be there. I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. You know what I mean? And my biggest flex should be how I treat myself, which is, so it's kind of fucked up. It's kind of messed up. What are you getting from all that you're giving? What are you asking for in return?
You know what's interesting, and you saw my reaction when I was like, you say that? You asked for that? You know what I mean? I think that I have gotten better at saying the things that I need, but if I don't get it the first time, I don't like to say it again.
So would you do what you're doing for a broke dude?
What do you think?
Wait, she asked a good question.
Requires your financial support as well.
No.
Wow.
No. I mean, I think
I don't think
to
that's
be
true.
broke, you can be
Still a great lover, still very broke.
to my girlfriend.
I don't think that's true.
That's it?
That's cool.
Oh, wait, before we get into it, I just want to say, this is not a who's wrong or who's right.
No,
We're
not at all.
having these conversations specifically today to hear all sides. And with that being said, I think we should start with the men.
Okay. I
Almost.
appreciate that. You want to go first?
Go ahead,
Ladies, we
Calvin.
gonna try to keep it shut. We gonna try,
All right.
right? You know it's down.
You gonna feel something. You gonna
gotta
feel like
jump in.
different
Oh.
sensations, but you gotta. All right, what should I address first? Let's talk about the financial. I don't think that's true. I think, of course, if you can, anybody, if they can get someone of higher standard in their eyes, like most of the time, not all the time, women consider that a man who got money. True or not true?
Say that again.
So a woman would prefer a guy who has money over a guy who doesn't, right?
But everybody's level of money is different.
Fair enough. I
Or
say
more
that.
money than her. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't know. Whatever she thinks is enough. I don't know what
She's
she.
dating Cam Newton.
Right. So that's more.
She
that
ain't
should
got
be-
no problems
She
at
got no
all.
problem.
Okay, let's just make that
So-
clear.
Well,
okay?
actually, the question was, would you do these same
I
things
know,
for a man where you had to then put in support him
Oh, she has to
financially?
have to-
Like if you had to pay
And
for
I-
the household.
And I say, I think they would, because I know tons of great women who are with bad guys, and you know women personally who are with bad guys, and they doing the most, they doing crazy. So that's my response to that. The submissive part, I like what she said. It's an act of selflessness, taking yourself out of it. The lady on the front, just hearing her talk, she's saying, all I hear is I'm needy, I'm needy, I'm needy, I'm needy. That's all I was hearing when she was explaining herself. She's needy. That's an area she needs to work on. But think about it this way, right? You look at all the great leaders in this world, right? It's an act of selflessness for them to get to where they got to be. They're up late at night. They're waking up early. They're away from their kids. That's an act of selflessness so they could provide or reach that goal. And that translates in a relationship too. When you put yourself aside to someone you feel is right and is actually giving you some love back. It's not just I'm giving all myself and you're not getting anything in return. That's actually, I think, the essence of a great relationship is losing yourself. It's not all about you no more. You're sharing your time, your space, your emotions with somebody. So yeah, at times you gotta swallow your pride, bite your tongue, and be like, okay, I'm gonna do this for you.
Can I ask a question?
No.
A question,
gotta
not
let
a
him-
statement.
okay, go
Are
ahead.
you done, or did you?
Wait,
have-
I'm gonna.
Okay.
What was the last? There was 3 videos. There was the finance. There was the
Him
selflessness.
being rotten and putting him before herself.
Well, that was
pretty
with the
much.
financial.
Her not asking for anything.
Right.
So that's the depends what kind of guy she's with. If he's just sucking, it could be any relationship, a
Sucking
business
what?
relationship.
Please.
Sucking her. I'm gonna stop that. It could be a business relationship, a friendship, whatever. If you're giving, and they're not getting anything in return, that's a problem. So if she's giving and he's also giving and willing to give, that's a different story. If she's not getting the things she would like to get, I say she needs to speak up. But it depends the person she's giving to. If she's just giving aimlessly, not expecting a return, but he's not doing anything in return, that's a problem. Okay. I'm done. Go ahead, Earl.
You want to ask your question? You want me to go?
No, I'm gonna just be quiet.
Oh wow,
Girl.
this
Taking
is
my notes.
a different Chelsea this week.
is a-
I know, right?
You've gone through therapy, haven't you? I see it. Good job.
I ain't even
Shout out
have
to Natasha.
therapy last
This is
week.
very good.
Oh, y'all know what was in that Starbucks cup. But
Oh.
So I mean, I've watched this video a few times now. It's been brought up in a few different circles. I've been following Jazzy for a while. You know, she's really hilarious. I think she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the happiest I've seen her in a while. You know, and keep note, she's happy at giving service. You know what I'm saying? She is so enthralled in giving her man everything that he needs. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times we find happiness in ourselves and what we can do for ourselves and this and that, and we're the prize. But really and truly, is jumping off what Kelvin said, is really the act of service. You got what I'm saying? If you look at the great leaders, right, they gave themselves. That's what made them great. They gave themselves. They gave their time. They gave their intelligence. They gave everything they could in order for the greater good of everything. So I definitely respect Jazzy. Go ahead, write it up. Bro, take your notes.
You triggered something, bro.
Go ahead and scribble that in.
Wait a minute.
You know? I think Jazz is 100% correct, but I also agree with the host. You know, like I like that she communicates openly with her,
Her
man.
name is
Listen,
Sham Booty.
with the host.
Yeah.
So just Sham Booty. Shout out Sham Booty. I'm just playing. Sham, I respect what she said. You know, like if I want something, I need something, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna open my mouth. I'm going to communicate it. I think that makes a beautiful relationship when you can openly say what you want, what you like, what you don't like. How do you grow without that form of communication? So I think if they merge together, I think Cam can probably handle both of them and have like some little. That's cool. Shout out Cam.
Let's go, Cam.
Cool.
Well, he can definitely afford both of them.
Right.
Sure could.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Shar, what you got?
Uh-oh.
Where do I start?
Oh.
I think she's contradictory. Because there was another part that we didn't see where she says that even like she just wants her man to be happy at all costs. Even, you know, sometimes she has stuff going on and she won't say it. She'll go in the bathroom and cry and then come back out and it's all perfect and it's all good. That's not like you can't sustain a relationship like that because eventually you're going to blow up.
Right.
You know, you can't just keep all that thing, all that inside. And how she acted surprised when Chambuti was saying, you know,
the host.
When she was saying, yeah, I expressed my needs. She even asked her, like, how do you say that? What do you mean? So then are you really being fulfilled in your relationship? Are you really getting everything that you need in a relationship? Or is it just, let me do everything that I think this man wants me to do to keep him around?
She knows.
That's a good point.
You know, like, me personally, I'm a little spicy and feisty. Like, I can be submissive when I need to, but I'm not going to lay myself on the floor, you know, and be a doormat for nobody.
What's your cultural background?
Yes.
Hispanic?
Yes.
Oh.
Segue.
Okay.
Wait. What country?
All right. Don't get too happy.
Now I see why she's
Scuba
here.
gear. We can dive into it. It's
So
cool.
I'm Dominican.
Oh, wait. Dominican girl. It's okay. What's up?
What you got to say about Dominican?
I love y'all.
Go ahead.
Spicy.
I love
Spicy.
y'all. I'll say I have a.
Okay.
Chelsea about to fight somebody.
You know, I'm just
I'm
saying,
just over
like,
here writing my notes.
and then
my water.
the next
Even water.
clip, I think, when she asked, "Oh, would you do all this for somebody that's broke?" Then that just got me thinking. Well, then are you really doing it because you really want to do it and you really love this man? Because if I love you whether you're broke or not, and I'm gonna do whatever I feel in my heart I'm gonna do for you.
Well, it wasn't
whether
even
you got
broke.
it or not.
It was, would you do this for a man where you had to contribute to the finances of the household?
But
now,
you
that
know
don't
what?
mean it's broke.
No,
It
she
doesn't.
said broke
She
first.
said broke.
Right.
She
And
said
then she
broke.
clarified.
She said, yeah.
Right.
And she's like, if you have to financially take care of him.
Right.
But I mean, people go through seasons in their lives.
Right.
So I can't just discard you because at this
Correct.
point right now, you don't got it.
Mm-hmm.
If I got to hold down the household for a bit while, you know, whatever it is that you're going through, you get it together, then so be it. And then what was...
But sis gonna
was
scratch his
something
back until the money
Yeah.
come
Yeah, no,
out.
I'm not
Right.
scratching nobody's back. Sorry.
Okay.
Why you not scratching nobody's back?
That's gross. I don't like having things under my tongue.
Back
It's just a
scratchers.
hygiene thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's very specific.
Back
Listen,
scratchers.
Cam, I don't care what you got on your back. I be scratching it.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't
so I
judge
kind of have a question first. Like, does a person's visible track record mean anything when you're in a relationship with them?
Visible track
Talking about,
record,
like-
like who they smash.
Just like past actions, how they carry themselves, things they say on the internet,
Yes.
things they
Oh.
do.
Yes.
For me, yeah.
To me, yes.
Cam Newton is, I don't know him personally, so I can't even speak on his character, but from what he gives like a lot of narcissist energy.
Whoa.
yeah.
for her to say her biggest flex in life is taking care of her man is a lot. Just like she realized when she said it. Like,
could we get an example of the narcissism? I'm just curious.
Please.
Right.
there's plenty of videos. I can.
But you
Well,
did admit you didn't know him, so you are assuming.
I said he's giving narcissist energy. I didn't say he was a narcissist. I'm just saying he's feeding that.
Okay.
He's giving me those vibes. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if he is or not. But and then I feel like if you really are a submissive woman, you are submissive to in all of your relationships. You don't pick and choose who you're gonna be submissive to.
Good point.
So if I'm submissive in my relationships. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. So he plays football, so I'm gonna be submissive to him. But the guy that works at the post office, I'm gonna treat him like shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thought. She's given a lot of. I don't think she's that happy, because if you can't speak on how you feel and the things that you want, eventually you're gonna start to resent him, and we already know how that's gonna end up.
Here we go.
Fellas, I have a question. Do you think she's in a healthy relationship?
Yes.
I think so. However, there is another element into this. We're in the world of celebrity, like, and entertainment. I think that's a whole different ball game than dating like regular business people or people like me and you. No offense, not saying nothing's wrong with you, but entertainment world is a whole mess. We see it every day. They're in and out of relationships, so you know everyone's doing it for the glamour. She's probably trying to get famous. Who knows?
Why do y'all think the relationship is healthy though?
Honestly,
Because she scratches his back.
yeah, I think she gives service. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. She scratches his back. Actually.
So you
I
wouldn't
honestly
want your
think she's
partner
happy.
to be able to tell you what she feels, what she wants, things that. Because remember, she said if she doesn't get it, she doesn't bring it back up. So if she's not really getting everything she wants.
I think the misconception here is that everyone's supposed to get exactly what they want, or you're not happy. No, in relationships, it's going to be give and take, right?
Well, also, you shouldn't be afraid to ask for what you want. She seems like she's afraid.
No, she said she asked. And if she doesn't get it the first time, then she's not going to ask again. So she proactively asked, right?
Yeah.
But maybe she's asking for some ridiculous things. Maybe he got practice. She was like, baby, I want to go to Dubai. No, I got a game. I got to practice.
Or maybe she should ask more than once because maybe
when she asked the girl, how does he react? That shows me that she's scared to ask. Because
she even said, how do you do it?
You know how she don't want to be nagging, girl. She ain't trying to let that man go nowhere.
Right, yeah.
Okay?
She's also deep.
So she...
And it's a give and take. But it is a give and take, right? You don't want him to go nowhere. You got to do what it takes to keep him.
But like you said, I'm curious. I wonder what are you asking for? Like, you have pretty much the world.
Maybe
what do you
stop
think?
cheating or stop fucking around or come home.
He ain't fucking around. He ain't cheating.
Nah, but...
And he's not a narcissist. Because you haven't given me examples on how you feel like he's not. You can't go off energy.
It's just a lot. When I watch, he's been on a lot of shows, $1 million worth of game.
I mean,
I've watched him, with what's her name, Brittany Renner. I just we've watched him plenty of times. We've had a lot of his videos on the show.
Oh, damn.
And he's just he just get, and trust me, I just dated a narcissist, so I know the signs.
Diagnosed as a real narcissist, or you?
Okay.
We actually have some more men's opinions that we're gonna play tonight, just to spicing things up. But it'll be later on, and it's not necessarily on this specific topic. But okay, my opinion. One, I definitely agree with Leah as far as
you would.
Earl,
you would.
She don't want him to go anywhere.
Right.
And we have to bring this down because sometimes we look at, like you said, celebrity relationships, and we think we can use the same standards or rules when it comes to our everyday life. First of all, if you not bringing home Cam money, don't expect your woman to be treating you like this and rubbing your back to sleep when she got to also get up and go to work in the morning and help you pay half of the rent.
Right.
And cook and do all of these other things.
I mean, back rubs only take like 10 minutes. I don't know why we.
Back rubs until he go to sleep. Now it might
every night.
It might take like 5 minutes. She's probably a baby.
But even like she said when the clip that she watched, what did she say? She goes in the bathroom and cries.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to bring up whatever she's going through, and then she comes back out and everything is
women
perfect.
act differently. When they don't have to worry about money and bills, and that's their job. And I agree. If that's your full-time job is to make sure your man can go out there and bring home all the coins,
right?
Yep.
Fair enough.
Then when you get home,
right,
I'm gonna be
okay.
Hey baby,
ready to go.
You know, ready to go. Fuck, suck, lick, whatever it is I need to do to make my man happy. But you cannot have those same standards when you're not bringing home that stability.
So I think it's safe to say that money runs the world, and that's what's most important.
That's already been
absolutely.
I mean, that's proven.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Even still, like, do you give your whole soul? Like, where do you?
No.
What are you getting?
Can I also say
besides money?
She's getting stability.
Can I also
correct.
say, like, from personal experience and also people that I know, you can't just be totally submissive like that. Like, men like a challenge. Like, eventually that gets boring. Men like to be challenged.
Please speak for yourself.
I am.
She ain't speaking for all of us. She's speaking for herself. Go
well,
ahead.
yeah, I said I'm speaking from experience.
Do you agree with that?
No. We like the submissiveness. We like that we don't have to argue.
I think
with
you speak for
like,
yourself.
I think I speak for 97% of the men out here, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, y'all are
disagree.
arguing the male perspective, and you're saying that to him. I'm just saying.
Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, what do you think?
I think that you actually make a fair point. I think there's a combination. Like, submissive is the general desire, but then if there's no challenge at all, it gets boring.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but that's you got to come from the submissive side with challenges, not the other side.
Can you give examples of challenges?
I was just about to say that. Like, we're not saying like
we're not
challenge, like
you.
arguing with
like
you
that.
and
it's
nagging,
not like that.
But like, pick your towel up off the floor and hang that shit up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. Not like arguing and fighting all the time. No.
But even the way you said that, would you say that to your man?
I wouldn't have said it like that. I'm just saying.
I would say it's a struggle though, because especially as women who have, I guess, higher level positions, right? And so if you have to then, especially if women of color, if you can't be in the office using can't be, or you got to be you have to be, when you're in a professional setting, thinking about how you phrase certain terms so that people don't say, oh, okay, she's using ebonics, or she's ghetto, or she's this and that. And then you have to come home and mentally think about, too, how to talk to your man in a way that is quote unquote submissive. It's hard as hell. And I think it's an issue that a lot of women struggle with.
But you got to think about it. You're not at your work telling your boss, pick that shit up yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So if you can talk to
I got
these
to think
people,
about how to tell him how to say.
So I mean, if you can do it at work, you can come home and talk to your man the same way. You understand what I'm saying?
She makes a good point. You can't
if you can go out in the street and respect people in the street, you can definitely come home and respect your man.
I'm not saying you need to talk when you're home. You're talking to your man negative. But I also, you saying to a man, not even if you say, hey, pick that shit up, but if you say, oh, babe, you, like, always leave your towel on the floor. Can you try to, like, not do that all the time? That still may not be submissive enough, and I feel like that's not submissive enough to say to a man. And if you say it that one time, that's not going to be enough. You probably going to have to say it about 9 more times.
No, you're assuming
like
that, too.
Submissive would be picking
we can't
it up
assume.
for him.
Right. No,
I feel like submissive would be picking it up for him. And we ain't doing it.
Right.
So we have some comments. We have Otis Gordon. Hey, Otis. We have a dorm with Charles.
Oh, Otis in the building? What?
Charles.
What are you, the name killer?
Lake in the
Charles.
That's my friend. I know her name.
Oh, you know her
Charles.
name? Okay.
Charles.
Hi, Miss Jackie, as always, is in the building. Otis said the conversation is fire.
Yeah, shout out.
Charles, is that her name?
Charles.
Charles says, I agree. Men do like a challenge. A challenge doesn't equal arguments.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you. Wait, let me just chime in. For anybody watching on Facebook or Instagram right now, we are live on YouTube. So if you want to see the men, if you want to see the other guests, make sure you go and you watch us live on YouTube. And Miss Jackie was in town and she didn't say anything.
What?
And she said she was going to see you the next time. I saw her for like 2 minutes, literally. So, Miss Jackie, I just snitched on you. Anywho, who else? Anybody else I need to know? Okay.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
I mean, I think we like as a society to use trigger words like narcissistic and submissiveness without real definitions of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a general topic we just throw out there just in case we really don't have.
Because especially with the narcissists, that's been getting thrown around like crazy.
Like,
but until you really experience one, then you talk to a therapist about it, you know what I'm saying?
But you're the one throwing it around willy-nilly.
to the engineer. Yes.
I also just followed that up with and talk to a therapist about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah. At the end of the day, we
25.
I just want to add two things. One, submissiveness looks different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that I personally know some guys who want like the traditional, like type of woman. Like you don't say nothing to me, clean the house. I know some guys like that. I'm like, dang, bro, it's 2022. It's a different world. But whatever, that's what they want. And the other thing is that, you know, I think we just lost the art of just being friends, like when we're in relationship, you know, and
That's a good
just
point.
Yo, I want to know what 2022 has to do with it. Like, people can't have their own, like, just because that's the most traditional old school way, why can't people like whatever they want now? Like, why aren't we in a place where people who like traditional could do traditional, people who like modern or postmodern could do that? Like,
and you just
why does it have to be one or the other?
Because everybody is so sensitive and judgmental nowadays.
Well, she said at the beginning, find somebody who
right,
wants
exactly.
what you're getting.
You're not right. You're not
she
wrong.
was on
You're
point.
Not wrong. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I agree. But I think things evolve and change, and everyone's always influenced by what's going on in society, what other people are doing. So it's hard to watch someone else's relationship, and in your mind, you think that that's what people do. They look at someone else's relationship and think, oh, that's working. So I need to shift myself and do that too, even though they probably don't really want that.
And let's keep in mind, right? The only reason why this video even really went viral is because it was against popular opinion of her saying, "Oh, I scratched my man's back and I'm submissive to him." And we have to really ask ourselves, why is that triggering to us? Like,
and you know,
why
it
she
doesn't
can't
really.
do that?
Now that I'm saying it, I don't feel either way about it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
it's
I feel like however you want to be in your relationship, that's your thing.
Right.
I don't think it's abnormal because of the situation she's in. Now, if she said, I go to work and and then I also contribute to the house, because at first I didn't realize she was dating Cam. So I'm like, who? I followed her too, and I'm like, I know sis. I know she made little funny videos on the Instagram. So who is she dating? And it wasn't until I found out that she was dating Cam Newton, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Otherwise, I was like, sis, what drugs are you taking to have this energy? Because I want it. Like, show me what's the secret, because I want to be Superwoman too, and I want to be able to go to work, bring home money, and still rub my man's back to sleep.
Okay, but so listen to this.
No, there was another part that y'all didn't show that I just remembered. And I was thinking to myself, like, I would do certain things when we're dating, but I'm not doing everything for you as your girlfriend. Like, you got to save some stuff, for when you get married. And
Can you give an example?
Whatever. I'm going there right now. She said that in this relationship, she's done things that she doesn't like. And the host asked her, like, what? And she said, anal. She said, I don't like it, but because he does, we're doing it. And I'm just like, I ain't doing nothing that I don't like. Just because you
I think
like
it's a celebrity status, man.
I don't care what status. Like,
I fuck. Go ahead.
But see, there's a thing with him. Okay, that's why I asked about the internet and what you post and the things you show of yourself before. Because remember, he was with his last baby mom, 4 kids, for years, and never married her. So you're doing all this work pre-marriage without a ring.
Whoa.
But if her end goal may not be to have a ring. If her end goal is saying,
she want a ring.
Hey, she might just want to live in a nice house, not have to pay no bills, stack some cash for a few months. You never know what her game plan is.
You putting something in your ass.
The way
she might be trying to get famous.
Seem is like she's really trying to hold on to this man,
A ring, I'd rather plan A than the ring if I'm gonna put some shit in my ass that I don't really want.
You won't need plan B if you put it in your ass. So.
I need you to buy me the whole block, okay? Let me develop the whole block.
Because all he's gonna do, if she don't do it, all he's gonna do is go find somebody else to do it. Like Medina.
That's why I said she feels like she has to do everything she got to do to keep that man.
She do, and she
probably can't get another guy like that. She probably can't get another guy like that. It
would be hard. It would be hard.
Yeah.
And you know what would be ironic is if, God forbid, because I wish them all the best, but he's been with that other girl for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And somehow they always end up back with, that true core person that they were with for years. You know what I'm saying? So it's
they got 4 kids together?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going
a
back.
lot of kids.
You don't think so?
I think he's done with it. I think he's in a position where he can move forward. He
Why
doesn't
do you
have to-
say that?
Also, involuntary sodomy. Like, she's there.
B, she is there.
But you know what too? When if he doesn't find a way to maintain his money and keep like after the game is over, they always crash. These guys crash as fast as they come up, as hard as they come down.
Well,
And then-
hopefully
be
while
good.
I
she's
hope so.
scratching his
I hope
back,
so.
she's telling him some plans if he don't
Right.
really already have
Like,
any.
you
But
gotta-
then again, y'all want a woman to be so submissive and not have no brain and then just watch y'all crash and burn. But she might be gone out.
I need you to buy me.
With her
Like
loose booty
I just
body.
need 120 acres because
Man.
she's gonna get tired of that
All right,
eventually.
we gotta move
I
on.
don't think
Let's-
so.
We have to
Hopefully
move
she's
on.
stacking her coins on the side.
Shout out to
We have to
Jazzy,
move on.
my submissive
We like
queen.
you, girl.
Yeah.
We love you, girl.
Show them how it's done,
Everything.
All right, y'all. Let's get to the grit of the situation. This
Oh, that wasn't the
evening.
grit?
That wasn't it?
Oh, they set us up.
That was
The door done locked?
appetizer.
Okay, cool. Let's do
So
this.
you remember you guys were here the last time, and we, had the topic of the Spanish women treating their partners better than
Well, we're gonna say Latin.
Latin. Is that the proper term?
I don't know.
Spanish
I
is
thought
a
it was his-
language.
I thought it was
You want to say Latinx
Oh,
too?
Latin. Please don't. Like, what is this X?
What is the X?
Like,
Well, so you want to do the recordings first, so then we can chime in.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
recordings.
So we
Opinions.
asked guys to send in
Their opinions.
Wow.
their
Their
opinions.
Let's hear.
Category. I don't want to say all Latin women are the same and like they're all black women are the same, but I think for the most part, Latin women do treat their husbands better than the black women do. But I think that's a new generation thing. I don't think it was always the case. I think our parents, our grandparents, and our great grandparents treated their husbands well. But I think the reason why is because nowadays it's just all about social media with our culture, and like that's the difference between us and Latin families. Latin families, from what I see, they just value a blue collar, hard working, present man. Like every morning I come home, I'm seeing these Spanish people, waking up 5 a.m., 6 a.m. They go work their construction jobs or whatever the case may be. That they come home.
So black people
in
don't
the
do
evening
that.
time, their wives
He doing his best.
are getting up from work or
I want to pause it to say, I mean, if we're having generalization-based
I'm just-
conversations, you
yeah.
can't.
they're already at
That's wrong.
home taking care of the kids, and they don't leave their husbands because of this. But in our generation, a man could be making $40,000 to $50,000 a year. He could be working 2 jobs, working as hard as he possibly can, but he just may so happen to not be rich. But his marriage and his relationship does not work out because a woman, she'll leave him because she wants more. She wants a man who makes more money, and I believe that's been accustomed to this new generation of people. Like everything is just all about what can you provide for me. Like a woman.
Yeah, you don't.
I haven't listened to them.
No, some of them are very long.
When we ask for submissions, let's try to keep it to a minute.
Yeah, like that was an hour.
Give us a minute. Yeah.
was he talking about finances or like?
I don't
there
know.
was
Yeah,
a
what did y'all
lot.
glean
Our
from that?
attention span be so low. You see, this is
Wow.
proof.
It's true.
Started zoning out at the
Y'all zoned out?
Yeah, I
I was like,
started.
what? What's
Crazy.
this guy talking
So
about?
I will summarize because I
Thank
took
you.
notes.
Good.
No, I didn't. What he was saying is that he believes that Latin women do treat their men better than black women, and he believes that that's a new thing for the new generation of women because from his experience, he sees that when it's a Hispanic man, he goes out and he works construction or he, whatever job he does, which could be a labor-intensive job. When he comes home, his woman and his family respects him for going out and doing that, even if he makes $40,000 or $50,000. If it's a American household and the man is making $40,000 or $50,000 a year, she will probably leave him saying, I want more, or you're not giving me the financial stability that I want. Okay, we're gonna move to the next one. Okay. Hold your comments. Take your notes.
This is interesting. Who are these guys?
They're anonymous.
No, wait. I wasn't asking for the identification. I meant like, are they friends of yours?
Instagram followers.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
people that
they
follow
follow
us,
the
yeah.
show.
They're anonymous. Oh my god. No more questions.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hey, Chit Chat Live. Thanks for including me in this episode. And the question you presented to me was, do Latino women treat black men better?
I didn't say black. No.
Whoa.
It's not really a simple answer, in my opinion. On one hand, I feel like, from experience, Latino women only treat black men better if they're not familiar with them, because they're treating them better to try to impress them, to try to say, oh, I'm better than, whichever other girl or whatever. So I feel like that's the only time they treat them better, quote unquote. Now, I also feel like if they're used to being around black men, that they don't treat them any differently. They just treat black men just like any other woman treat them, because, they're not foreign to them. They're used to seeing them, so they're not trying to impress them. So, that's my opinion on that. And all in all, I feel like any woman is going to treat any man based on how she feels about him, not by her race or ethnicity or anything like that. Sorry about the background noise. I had to step outside of this, but yeah, that's my opinion.
All right, we got one more, I believe.
Okay, interesting.
Hi, and thank you all for having me. It's not that they treat men better, Latin women treat men better. No, black women know how to treat us, and they do treat us well, very well. Where the changes occurred and where we get it twisted and misconstrued is in a few ways and times. Let's talk about the ways and times for a moment. Latin women are born, raised, groomed, and taught to take care of their men and their man regardless, to stand by their man regardless. Have we taken our black women for granted? Yes, we have. Do we love and cherish our black women? Yes, but not like we should, so reciprocity is way off, and that angers a lot of black women. I understand that. Black women are tired, and I cause many of them to be tired of me, so I get that too. I take full responsibility for my actions. As a black man, I was hardly ever willing
This is
to
a
love
confession.
unconditionally. We don't do it enough, but we always want to be loved unconditionally. At least I did. Black women do and have loved unconditionally for a long time, but now, where we are in the world and the times today, we have to look at a few things. The times, for instance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. I wanted to ask Shar first.
Yeah, Shar, step up to the
'Cause you
mic,
told
Shar.
me, you know, we had this conversation ourselves, and
Yeah, well, you know what? Now listening to the first clip,
And have you dated? Who are you dating right now? What ethnicity or whatnot? So we know the background.
he's Caribbean, but
Okay.
not
Which island?
Hispanic, Haitian.
Okay,
Let's
bet.
go.
Good.
Sorry.
So that could be black, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
the
yeah.
question was like black American. I don't know. But so after listening to the first caller,
Not caller.
Call. This is
Yeah,
live,
I mean,
people. This is live.
soon y'all will have
Yeah.
live
Right.
callers,
Yeah.
right?
There you go.
I mean, we
I'm putting
could.
that out there.
I'll call you right now.
He sounds like he lives in a certain type of neighborhood with a certain demographic, and it sounds like what he's referring to is like an immigrant Latino population, and I can kind of see what he means by that, but it's really because, like, the question was as opposed to black Americans. Well, as a Latina, and I mean, I was born in this country, but not most immigrants, but a lot of immigrants, they come here together. So we need, I have to treat my husband that I came across the border with, or however it was that I got here, a certain way, because we've been through this struggle together. We had a plan back home to come here to do something, to accomplish something. So just because I'm here, I'm not going to throw that away. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, like, you meet a black woman, she don't have the same struggles that we have. Yes, black women have mad struggles, but it's just different as a Latina. And, so we're going to treat our man or any man or whatever, if you're that type of Latina, like the immigrant, a certain kind of way. But I don't think it has to do with we treat black men better than we treat Hispanic. What is it?
Well, it was
was
the original question, because it kind of got mixed up.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Do Latin women treat men just in general?
Or black men?
No, just men.
It started with black men.
Yeah, because there was a lot. That's why I'm a little confused.
No. So
is there a difference with how they? I mean, if that's how they treat men.
I made the point last show that, and I was just trying to make a point, but that Latino women treat their men better than black women treat their men.
I don't agree with that.
Guy on Fresh and Fit is how this started, right?
No, it started.
I made a comment. Remember last
week? We were talking about this before that. Because remember when he brought it up, you were like,
said,
she hates this subject. Remember?
Yeah.
We were talking about this way before.
But I don't remember it being they treat black men better. I thought it was do they treat men?
Oh, no.
So,
it was a black guy saying that's what he thinks. That's what he believes.
Well, that could be his
he
experience.
personally believes.
Also, what I was mentioning to Leah is if we're speaking also geographically here, Miami, South Florida, whatever, there are a lot of immigrants. There are a lot of people that need a green card. So me, if I was in that situation and I met another Dominican that, ain't got a, like, whatever,
or
I'm not
they
talking
want to bring their family here.
But if it's a black dude that could offer that, I'm going to treat him better. Like, to me, I feel like it depends on your situation, and there's always, from what I've seen in these cases, an ulterior motive for Latino women to treat specifically black men better. From what I've seen, I have to say. But like, my mom is a little cray.
I was about to say, because you were telling me about your mom. Did you think they're more submissive? That's what we were talking
Absolutely
about.
not. Not any Dominican that I have met. No, my dad has scars from my mom, so I don't know.
Dominicans are the exception to the rule.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that.
Puerto Ricans, Cubans, let's say Caribbeans.
Listen, I'm from Brooklyn. I grew up with a lot of Puerto Ricans, and boy, they don't play. They beat they men.
Right.
All right, fellas. We gonna do
what y'all got?
I mean, it's very easy to, to say, well, the grass is greener on the other side. So, but I will say, like I said last time, like, I've had several friends go overseas, Colombia, Brazil, wherever they are, you know what I mean? And they always come back and say, bro, you need to visit these countries.
Of course, you are overseas. That's what they do.
You're talking about tourism. That's
this is different now.
The American dollar is very, very strong.
Right. You come with the dollar.
Here, right? I have a friend, right, that's dating a Hispanic woman, and he has dated black women before. He's dated Hispanic women before, and he personally feels like he gets treated better with his Hispanic wife. Right?
Is their income the same?
No, he makes the money for the household.
Okay, now when he was dating women of color, or I mean not women of color, but black women, black American women, where was their income?
I don't know. I didn't get that deep into it. I was like, bro, you happy? Yeah, I'm happy.
I know. I just feel like even with the last conversation, men overlook the income. So it's like, this type of woman treats me better over this woman. Well, if that woman is banking on you loving her enough to bring her security, that's her only job, is to love you enough so you make sure she has food and shelter and she good.
So can I also add, I want to throw this back on the men too, because I know a few that will specifically, like black guys, will treat a Spanish or a white girl better than a black girl because they think it's a flex, because they think like, I got this light skin, or I got
Speak
this.
To him, Sean. Speak to him.
If you're being treated a certain kind of way, how are you treating this woman? Because your friend, so how was he treating the sisters that he was dating? And then is he treating the Latinos any different?
Amazing, like
of
flawless.
course, all equal, right? No.
Great reviews on Yelp.
Being from the when you grow up in the islands or you spend time in the islands, you see. Okay, so yeah, a lot of the girls. I'm not in y'all age bracket as far as like dating goes, but a lot of the girls that come here, their moms probably were raised in that other country. You understand what I'm saying? By her mom. So it's a struggle. You get you a good man that wants to take care of you, you're going to keep him. And so it's hard living on you. So it's just like, so they instill in them, do whatever it takes to keep this income in the household. That's what I'm saying. It's not really about, I just think it's like a
culture.
Yeah,
It's just
not
about necessity.
it's just how you were raised.
It's about necessity.
I know plenty of black women that take care of black American women they have amazing marriages. You know what I'm saying?
No one's negating
Fair
that
enough.
either.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that.
saying. So when they maybe it was just the wording of it that I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it shouldn't be made to see that black men are happier with Spanish women.
We didn't say that too. Let the record show.
I'm speaking of the video,
Okay, cool.
that how it all started. So
Interesting. Wow.
what you got, Kelvin?
You know what I realized, right? Not even to cut you off, but I realized that, most of our conversations really will be surrounded around finances, right? What I realized is the equation is men focus on making your money and everything else will fall into place. I think when we continue to chase women or look for certain things at a certain level, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to work out. Focus on your money. Get your money up. You can have whatever you want. Point blank,
some
period.
men may not want
CEO
may not want a silent woman, and
partner.
some men don't need that, because I've dated men who make a lot of money but don't know what to do with it and can still live check to check because they don't know how to budget. They don't know what to invest in.
They have more options when you have money. So if you
women
want a
wise.
silent woman, if you want a loud woman, you just have more options. That's what it brings you.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. But in certain cases, it doesn't have to be, because you're saying everything's going to fall into place. Now, everything can fall into place to where you have a silent woman, a woman that's going to rub your back till you fall asleep, but she may not be that woman who is going to be knowledgeable about where you should invest your money or come up with a budget.
Mm-hmm.
So everything falling into place is may not be what you think it needs to be.
So it's about
Well,
polarity, not race.
I'm assuming that you meant falling into place. He would know to do all that.
I
right?
mean, if she don't know what to do, damn, I got other options. I have options, so it don't matter if she don't know what to do. I can just go to the next one. It'll fall into place. Eventually.
And what money is going to be different than
I think that's guy or girl. I don't even think that's
I'm saying in general. It doesn't. Yeah, if it could be Mariah Carey, obviously she's gonna go higher.
It's
whatever.
Stability. Women want stability.
And as long as a man provides that, then you'll be submissive and do whatever you want from him.
It's not that it's not.
Hey, I'm just asking questions.
Short answer, yes. Because
Boom.
then guess what?
Listen, guys.
We don't have to worry about going out and finding the money or doing all of these masculine things. We can just stay in our feminine.
I was watching
energy.
Earn Your Leisure. I was watching Earn Your Leisure the
Shout
other
out Earn
day,
Your
and
Leisure.
they were saying that a lot of women stress, but life would be easier it is easier when we don't have to worry about rent, when we don't have to worry about car payment.
Well, let me. So what? Hold up. So now there's things that's coming
There's
up.
a lot, right?
So let's say we're dating, whatever. I make $50K, you make $50K. So that's $100K a year. How much is that a month? 8,000.
Around,
like
7.
All our bills, including our mortgage, is
Really about 7.
7. Okay, 7. All our bills, including our mortgage, comes up to 4,000. So you still like 3,000. So you have like 5,000 of breathing room. What are you worrying about?
I mean, we got car payments now. If we have
I
kids,
said all your bills,
like everything
is covered. What are you worried about?
Nothing.
Well,
I'm chilling.
really, where y'all living? Because
sorry.
a $250K in South Florida, that ain't really doing a lot.
But I'm not saying that. I'm giving you a perfect scenario where
I'll be
an
chilling.
imagining world.
Straight
Like
chilling.
let's say, okay, whatever. South Florida, you have to be 250 to be okay. But let's just say that everything is covered. What are you worried about?
Let me tell you, I can spend money in my sleep.
Maybe what it could
So
be
you
like.
need more therapy.
Right.
And
If you got everything,
No,
you
I
need.
wouldn't stress.
But it
I would
also
be
could be.
comfortable.
So-
you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to make 50K. I just want to stay home, and I want you to make 100.
Right.
That could be it too.
Because now I have to worry.
That's-
What happens if I lose my 50K? 'Cause
What if I
really,
want to work part time?
you really
What if I
need
have
to
a
be-
baby?
So
need
that
to be
now
living
we're
off of one income.
now we're uncovering things. This is
So
dope.
it's comfortable as long as both parties are working.
Right.
No. I forget all that. I'm talking about you said if a man provides you stability, y'all are good.
50K. No, if I gotta bring home my 50K
But
and
That's
his 50,
arbitrary.
I was just
if
gonna
he's
say that's
taking
not
care of the
stability.
bills.
Everything is good. Then
No,
you-
but you
said
just
not
said
with
like you
50K.
make 50K and she makes 50K.
No, I'll give
Given
you
a
one scenario.
general-
I'm giving you one
Okay,
scenario.
give us
If
another
every-
scenario. Give us another.
If
give us
everything
another-
is taken
but-
care of.
Basically, if everything is taken care of,
No,
what are you stressing about?
Right.
Nothing.
No matter how much
Oh,
you
yeah.
make.
What is there to stress
If
about?
I only have to go to, if my money is my money and your money is our money, ain't no stress.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't. So who these women? Okay, I'm gonna bring them up. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuel. But
Shout out to my
these
dog.
these women that he was bringing on the show, I noticed a pattern. A lot of them left the guys that they were with, and it's because everything was taken care of, and they were getting the stability, affection, all that stuff. However, when they kept talking, they wanted more. They wanted to travel. They wanted that Instagram. They didn't say that, but they wanted to do this. They wanted to do that.
Yeah, because just because everything is taken care of don't mean you have money to play either. You know what I'm saying?
So then, then that's another
Or
question.
because everything is being taken care of financially, personally,
He feel
it's
like he don't have
not.
to do nothing.
Or, you know, you're not being respected.
Wait. I keep saying, if everything is taken care of, you're getting affection, everything, there's no problem, right?
Well, I'm saying each woman, in my experience, their level of being taken care of is different. And so a man has to understand what it is for that woman.
Give us an example.
Now, for me, it might be, okay, the rent is paid for, but in a place that I feel is comfortable, in a living situation that I feel is comfortable. Because you might say, okay, we living in a 1-bedroom apartment. I got everything taken care of. But me, for what makes me comfortable, might be a house.
I want a garage.
You know, may not be me driving around in a Honda. It might be me driving around in, I don't know,
So
a
again,
Genesis.
all right. So those are good points. So my point is I'm feeling I'm seeing something. If everything is being provided, right? Y'all both working. There's no issue, right?
Things are not being provided.
Like
if we're both working.
Everything is
All right then.
Everything
So
is
time
not
out.
cool.
So okay, you see where we're going? Y'all don't want to work, which is okay. I'm not saying that in a bad way. You don't want that. You don't want to work.
Not that we don't
No,
want
but
to, we
it's
don't wanna
different.
have
If
to.
everything is being provided, that means we
right.
don't have to work.
And if you have to go to work, then everything is not provided.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, wait. I think you're missing what I'm saying. You don't catch it though. Listen.
We
So
missing what you saying. Go ahead.
all right.
I'm missing a little bit too.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Okay.
Bad. No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. So, you guys, okay, I would say it this way. You both make $50K. The bills are paid for. Everything is good. Now, everything is good, but you're working. So what you're saying is you don't want to have to work.
Right.
because
if you have to go to work, that means everything
it's
ain't
not
good.
taken care of. Yeah.
So while he at work for 10 hours, what
Men
y'all
are
doing home?
providers. What you
We're
mean?
at
Now,
work, but
What y'all
then,
doing?
first of all, the house don't clean itself.
Just
the
the house
the food
times
doesn't
a
cook
day,
itself.
If he's at work, right, and you at the house, who's messing up the house?
With children?
We ain't say children.
Oh, well,
We didn't say
with
that.
children, they
Now,
Well, let's
that's
negate now
where
when we
it
add more
goes
things we can't
to
add
the
in.
submission. That's where when the part
Now
about
I
what's
see
the
it.
comedian's name? What's her
Jasmine?
name? Jasmine. When she was saying there's one part I don't think we played. She knows what he needs even before he
She
needs
reads
it, or
his
she
mind.
reads his mind.
Of course.
Now, if you don't got nothing to worry about, and you not trying to cook, you not trying to read your man mind, you not trying to do what's telekinesis, then you a
Telekinesis for our viewers.
telekinesis, whatever.
We call her the name.
Then you a raggedy bitch in my book.
Right.
But especially if you don't have to worry about anything.
And that doesn't mean like you want to just stay home and sit on your ass and watch soap operas all day. I'm sure you have to be productive about something in your life.
You better
I'm sure he's not gonna just want a dummy at home on the couch. You know what I'm saying? He wants somebody that if something happens to him, she can step up and take over. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about just sitting at home, doing
But
nothing.
you have to figure out what's valuable to him, to your man, and figure out how to be the best at it. Now, if that's giving head or cooking dinner or anything in between or budgeting, whatever it is that he needs, if you're not having to worry about bills, you need to be spending time figuring
Anal
out
sex
exactly.
too?
Yep. Stretch it open,
So I
baby.
realize when we speak about, what a man wants or whatnot, is usually the major three things, right? We always talk about cooking,
Sex.
sex,
right.
Sex.
What else can
Right.
we provide
Right.
besides that?
I mean, like I said, budgeting. It's some men who know how to make the money, but they don't
They
know
know
how
how
to
to
All
budget.
right, and Cam Newton has an accountant. Now what else we got?
Right.
Well, we
What-
talking about Cam, or we talking about a
In
man
general.
who makes
Right.
$250,000
makes
a
it-
year,
and he has
but
my
he's living
accountant.
paycheck to paycheck. Some of them don't have accountants.
And what if
some
they
of
do?
them don't know? I mean, if they do, then that's fine. But some of them don't even know to go and get an accountant.
So let's
but
not talk
she
about
still
that.
ain't making his food and washing his drawers.
Right.
What I'm saying is,
And
right?
taking care of
What
his
I'm saying
big-head
is,
children.
what we're talking about, Shout out to Kevin Samuels, is this high value man or this 6-figure man.
I'm
That
not
all these
talking about that.
again trigger words. High value man. We'll negate that.
Like, where did that even come
What we're
from?
talking about is what he continues to ask on his show, which I realize most women couldn't really answer, is what do you bring to the table that another woman can't
Every
provide?
man is
Here we go with this
Some
stupid
men need
table.
emotional
I am
support.
the table.
Every man is going to be different. Some, like I said, some men might need that cooking and cleaning type of woman.
True.
Some men might need the cooking and cleaning and the person to talk strategy with. Some men might need that entertainment, that, okay, babe, let's go to the strip club, because their daily life is just plain and
Do you
and
know?
needs
Do you know
excitement.
there's some men that literally cannot dress themselves?
I mean, everybody needs help with
I
something.
mean, someone, yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm
That's
sure-
what I'm saying. So,
So you
and
have
it's
to
think,
figure out
some
what it is.
people can't
Well-
make their schedules. Like, you know, wives do a lot behind the scenes that people don't
People
realize.
don't realize.
So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, what I get, this is just me. This is my conclusion. At the end of the day, you could attack me, you could be upset, fine.
There's no wrong or
Women,
right.
women want to play their role, and their role is not to work. They want to worry about other things besides making sure things are good,
Everything else
Financially.
at least
rotates
financially.
smoothly.
So
That's
Wow.
pretty
Listen,
much
if you're
what
out
I
working,
What an
and
eye-opener.
then if you're out working and like I'm a stay-at-home wife, I'm gonna make sure that obviously the house is spotless. There's food on the table. Like it's
getting
not
the
just
car
cook the food. I have to
service.
go to the
Yeah,
grocery store
yeah.
and cook the food.
well, I
That's
tell
a
you
task
what,
in
I
itself.
got someone living that life, and she is not happy.
Everybody's not built for
True,
that.
that's
Why
true.
she
Yeah.
happy? Why she
I'm
happy?
not. She might be watching, so I ain't
Well,
gonna
let me
say
tell
shit.
you,
Dropping names?
I've been on like I've
Both
dated
ends?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I dated somebody who was pretty wealthy and I didn't have to do much and that shit was boring
Yeah, you
to
got
me.
Why
So
did-
maybe that's why she's not
Dang, I
happy.
can't.
Why
we
didn't
can't
it
win
work?
with y'all.
But see, no.
Because-
Hold on,
because-
hold on. Why
go
didn't it
ahead,
work?
sorry.
Because like I'm taken care of, but I'm also a person and I have my own identity. I would like to express that. I want to do stuff. I want to be creative. I don't just want to be there's other things that I would like to do.
Yeah, we're not
But
saying.
there's a lot of men that when they are the provider, they don't want you to do anything
Right.
else but that.
Yeah.
Let me
See,
just add this one, and I'll let you go. And that's the thing. And this is where, like, I would say a character flaw comes in. I call it character flaw. However, you look at someone who's at that level, they're typically, I'm going to use an example. My friend,
Give names.
Ashley Ross. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not even a real person. So what she realized was when she was dating guys with high incomes, they were very demanding. So that's the character flaw to me. I mean, to me, I don't know. I guess I don't meet a lot of people who are successful and humble. I guess people who are successful make money feel entitled. So that's the battleground. Like you can have that. You can have the provider, but this is what I want
I
from
think
you.
the main thing we're
that's fair.
saying is that true security comes not that we won't work, you know what I'm saying, or that we don't want. It's just the point of not having to. You understand? I mean, I can't sit at home all day. Something has to be done, but I don't want to be like the bills depend on my paycheck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because that's security. That is full and total security. You don't
Earl,
think so?
did you have? We have less than 5 minutes. So did you have something you wanted to finish up with?
I mean, I was interested in what she was saying because she was like, well, I was on both ends of the spectrum. She lived the life that most women wanted, which is to stay at home and
Yeah, I've done both too,
but
and
it
it's-
didn't work out. She's actually the third person I heard within a week that said, yeah, I lived that life and it wasn't for me. I feel like a lot of us just want it all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, we just want it all
Right.
for
No,
ourselves.
but it's
and-
like he said, like your friend was, or whoever the guy was demanding. So when you're dating somebody like that, that's that demanding, it's hard for you to have your own identity. So yeah, everything is being provided, but I'm just like a trophy for you, like, or whatever it is that you think I am. But at the same time, like, I'm my own person. I need to feel fulfilled as well. Whether, like, regardless of work or not. Maybe, okay, I don't need to work, but maybe I want to be a dancer and I want to, like, explore that hobby or whatever it is that I want to do. But no, I can't because you're providing everything, so I have to be
Right.
here at your beck and call.
And Pete, that's
Like,
to
and
me, it's a
that's why it
character
didn't
flaw.
work because
This
I'm not doing
conversation
that.
could go
We got
on
off.
and on and
We
on.
got off
Yeah.
topic. But I think it goes back to kind of what we said in the beginning, where you have to find the person who wants what you're giving, and you have to be 100% clear of what you want, and not be like distracted about, oh, this woman, you know, stays at home, and I want that lifestyle.
Right.
You need to be certain about what it is that you want, and find your mate that's willing to give it to you.
Right.
And in general, I think we've all come.
Yeah, I do have something I want to shout out. You know, we are doing. Oh yeah, this is my logo for the men's group, the Justifiably Alpha men's group. Okay. As you can see, we do have a crown on that's on the exterior that y'all see. But what we do go through in our minds is we got money, we got bills, we got all these things going on in our mental at all times. So just so y'all are more aware of what we got going on.
And where's this merch? Are you selling it?
Oh yeah. Well, no, not yet. This one's for me, but I'm definitely gonna probably start selling it soon.
Yeah,
but
you
we do
should.
have a brunch we doing for the men, July 23rd in Coral Springs. So,
only men?
Yep,
All
only
men?
men this time.
How
We
can
don't
they
want
get
distractions.
tickets?
I mean, it's not even tickets. This is just us doing it for our men. That's whoever's in the
Right.
group.
It's an open
already.
event for men.
Yeah.
That's cool. Where can they go to get info, sign up?
They can hit up Kelvin or me, you get what I'm saying? Or, you know, the Instagram, the at Justifiably Alpha Men, at Holmes by Earl, at Kells Laurer. I did my best there. Sorry about that.
Oh, my God.
But,
All
yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Just
Absolutely.
join the movement.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Char?
Nothing. Thank y'all for having me. This was fun.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Good.
I
You want to
did.
shout out last?
Oh, yeah.
Anything?
Right here.
She did
I
your
did.
lashes.
Hey,
Simple
it looks
lashes.
nice.
Y'all can
For
hit me
years
up.
now.
For
That
years.
look really
You
nice.
should have
Your
started out
page?
with that.
It's at Prime Beauty Babe.
Prime
All
Beauty
right.
Babe.
Well, next week we are having
With us again?
an
Let's start
amazing
over.
I know,
guest.
right?
Look, I got excited. But our guest next week, he's putting Broward on the map when it comes to comedy. Some of his 49,000 followers say he's ridiculous. Others say he's just out of pocket. But either way, his humor has landed him on like Steve Harvey's stand-up spotlight. And
Hey.
I don't know what this is. Quelle TV? What is that?
Qualia.
Qual-
I just made that up.
Nick Souffrant will join us to discuss love life and being in the spotlight.